If I sell in Canada, do I need a French MSDS?
So welcome to the first installment of Nexreg on Compliance. My name is Mike Moffatt. I'm the Director of Communications here at Nexreg. And what we're going to do in this series is answer a number of questions we're very commonly asked. So the first is probably the question I get the most often. It's, if I'm selling in Canada, does my MSDS need to be both in English and French? Do I need both an English and French version of my MSDS? Now, this is laid out in CPR 24. So this is the Controlled Products Regulation, Section 24. And it's easiest to break this down into three different scenarios you might find yourself in. So the first scenario right here is Canadian manufacturers and suppliers. So you're in Canada, you're manufacturing this product, or you're distributing this product to other companies in Canada. In this case, yes, you do need both an English and French MSDS, and that's set out right here in the regulations. So we can write, yes, both English and French. The second situation is a bit different. So you're a Canadian company and you're importing some product from the States, but you're only going to be using it at your own facility, at your own factory. You're not going to be selling or distributing this product. In that case, you only need the MSDS in the official language of your workplace. So if your workplace is in London, Ontario, all your workers only speak English, then you do only need an English version of the MSDS. Now, the regulations here are quite interesting because the onus of providing or obtaining such an MSDS is on the importer. That's because Health Canada has no jurisdiction in, say, the United States, so they can't force a U.S. company to provide a Canadian compliant document. The onus is on the importer to either author such a document or have such a document authored, maybe perhaps by the purchasing company or perhaps by a company such as ours. So in this case, no. You don't necessarily need it to be in both English and French. The third case, you're importing some product from the United States or somewhere else and you intend to sell it in Canada. So you're bringing some product over to which you're going to sell to various Canadian companies or stores. In that case, really that case is the same as the first case, that basically you become the supplier or become the distributor by importing this product for sale. So in that case, yes, your MSDS is required under Section 24 of the Controlled Products Regulations to be both in English and French. So I hope you find this useful. Going to continue doing this video series, so please send your questions to me and I look forward to receiving them and hopefully we can use them for another video series. So take care.
This presentation and all the information contained herein is not intended to replace or be used in place of the judgment of a qualified regulatory compliance professional. The opinions expressed are those of Nexreg compliance at the time the presentation was recorded. Regulations and interpretations of regulations can change rapidly, so please consult a qualified regulatory compliance professional before starting any project. This presentation is presented for educational purposes and is therefore supplementary and not to be considered exhaustive. Nexreg Compliance, its officers, directors and employees hereby disclaim any and all responsibility for any loss, injury, damage or expense directly or indirectly arising out of or relating to use or reliance on this presentation or the material contained in this presentation.